Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Friday. We're here now. We have Friday. Great, great. I will answer your question now. Akhil, just a second. Let me just start the day. Okay, first thing first, disclaimer, guys, is very important to understand that every single day you open your trade on day trading, okay? Trading is very high risk level of business, so watch out for how much you're risking because you could lose all your investment at once. Okay, and you need to trade wisely. Money management is very important, and risk and reward every single day is very important too. If you keep your risk and reward healthy, your money management healthy, you will never go to bed, sleep, and worry about your trade. Okay, so watch out for that. It's very important, guys. This is very, very, very important um, statement to read it every single day. And I'll be doing more than only statement. I'll be doing some other stuff hopefully from next week to give you more uh, way to manage your business. Okay, it's a business in a way, so it's not only gaming or gambling. First thing first, let's start with the global stock S&P. You can see that we have some halfway 50-50 assets, green and red. However, S&P 500 itself is almost close to all-time highs at this point, at this morning. And as you can see, I see that it's Friday. It's gonna be somehow weekday. It's gonna be like sideways, or maybe just it's gonna touch the highs and just stay there for a new week. And we didn't move from Monday to Friday. Today we didn't really do any new uh, improvement. So overall on the weekly, you can see it's green because we're close to all-time highs, obviously. But today it's overnight trading. As you can see that we are not that much of a mover. The word itself, you can see on the daily, the performance. China today is down since last night, obviously. So, and overall, the week is really down. China's is the very highlighted one, the very red. You can see that it's down here about maybe 60% high or 70. You give it, we got a few sector here, the red, but the biggest one is almost holding the ground. So watch out for that. And yeah, the rest of the world we don't worry about it, but we must worry about US and nearby with the one they making deal with, like China, like Canada. So watch out for that. Nothing here really, just a full picture of the stock. US stock is mainly US stock showing. Calendar. We have US, UK news ahead this morning. As you can see that we have it at 9:30. Here you go, we're all green. And I see that your comment, Akhel, why it didn't go up. We will go to the chart and we'll analyze it. So because remember, the market normally move in waves. It doesn't mean news coming in and the next one keep moving as the next one keep moving. No, there's a take profit here. A lot of position down here waiting is like a magnet. It's more position, more weighted position accumulated here, and the price it doesn't have anything here at all more than here. So price will come down here first, then will continue up. I will explain that later. We have 130 Canadian core retail sales in months and months. Same expectation. Probably CAD. If we get if we get less than expectation, probably CAD will keep going down more on USD CAD. Sorry, CAD USD. It's a CAD USD. Yeah, CAD USD. Sorry, I don't trade it, but just to monitor CAD news. And that's it for the day. We don't have much really coming up, but only 1:30 p.m. London time. After that, market is going to go to sleep early for the weekend, unless Trump did anything on his Twitter. I don't think there's anything coming up beside, uh, you know, Iran and them. But I think this is starting to cool down now, so I don't think there's anything could happen this weekend. Hopefully, Iran doesn't surprise us with anything. We look to the indexes, and you can see that we have pound since the break of this level come back retested. Today is retesting it as well. I would like to see today coming back up, try to close green. That pattern 1, 2, 3. We have one resting day, red here. I expect that day to continue back up, at least to the highs today. If we want to see Monday, Tuesday, halfway to the week, pullback, and we continue to the ultimate position, take profit here. I will show you my chart later. As you can see, euro is dropped, and as we talked about yesterday, I said that close is strangling, and I would like to see a candle close above this area and below it. So far, we have a close below it. That's confirmed. The direction is down for euro. At least for the next week, we could see some pullback and continuing down more. Okay, guys, we broke this. We retest it now, and we pushed back down. So that my expectations is correct, and we'll keep going down for euro crosses. USD, as you can see, almost at the highs. We'll see SMB. We'll watch out for SMB later on. We're holding this trend line. Watch out for breakout. Come back retest and continuing to these highs. We'll see how that's gonna go from next week. Probably today is gonna just test the high and make a wick, and next Monday probably is gonna pull back, then continue back up. Yen holding its ground as well, which is worrying for for the stock, US stock, because if that's the case, US stock almost at the all-time highs again, and probably we're going to see some rejection of the price because, as far as I can tell, they're almost always seller in the market, not buyer, but the market is overbought. From other statement, market is overbought and it needs some pullback on it. So yen is showing some momentum up. So far, this momentum is rotated, green is strong. We're all about halfway. I like to see that day to break that 50%, at least to 60%. We'll see how they're gonna play. It's Friday. Remember, Friday is gonna be low liquidity in the market and all player already out at any news. Um, you see that consolidation here on New Zealand. We broke it with a strong green day without bull back in the same day, one day, just to broke away and we retest and hopefully we'll continue up to this high. So that's the next resistance area to watch out whether or not we're going to hold or we're going to break through, retest, and continue back up to the highs, and we'll take our direction up on the bigger picture because I like New Zealand. We watch out the bigger picture. So what happened is we have a nice move up. We topped up here. We did a good give pullback with some discount. Hold this ground very well for a couple weeks now. I expected that to come back up here to break these highs, at least to this area here, and we will see some rotation and continue back up to these highs if New Zealand really wanted to go up more, because as you can see here we have a double top almost. We'll come back here. The angle is still high to it, but we here have more closer to the angle of the trend line. If I draw a trend line correctly, we are almost closer to the trend line here. We have a pullback, and that pullback looks like it's already fading away. It's not going to continue down. We have a breaking of that channel. We're outside the channel. Probably we're going to continue up, guys. Okay, watch out for that. New Zealand can get strong next week. As you can see, we're holding this ground very well. We broke, fake out, come back up. We'll fake it out again, and we continue back up with a big green candle. 1, 2, 3, 4 red and one green. Take them all. Three days behind, and the next day probably is going to break another market structure in the back then. As expected here, we talked about yesterday. I said I was going to close the day with a wick, which we did indeed. That means we continue back up here. Test the trend line. Probably will continue back down more. That trigger could be today only for the news. Then halfway of the day, we're gonna feed this news away. Then we continue back down. If the news is negative, you're gonna see this pair continue big red candle straight away. So that's very small move. It's not really strong move to continue up. So my opinion on this one is actually gonna go down. I'm gonna have a trade on it. I'll show you my trade shortly. So it's not very strong pullback here. There's no faith of no buyer want to buy CAD at this moment, especially some news coming out on the way, coming on the way. So if the news is what they think it is, then this pair is gonna have a big green day. Otherwise, I'm gonna just stay away from it. I'm gonna close my trade if the news is negative. I will just close it for the week. I will show you. I just entered that yesterday. It's been triggered about 8 at night, 8 p.m. night time. Anyway, OZ, as you can see, as I expected, come back here, retest, and continuing down. Try to push up again because the stock shows some momentum, and all pull back again, all paid back, give the game back, and that's a weak, very weak buyers that couldn't hold the price up there for the yesterday, and we probably going to continue all the way down to these lows. Basically, we're creating this kind of triangle, like a wedges, you want to call it. So watch out for breakout, retest, continue down, or breakout higher, retest, and continue up. Swiss pulling back as well, following euro. You can see the correlation is close, but on the near days, if that moves strong here, as you can see, we have 1 2 days here strong. So watch out for that. What we didn't do, euro that are all done here. We're moving on to the chart itself. S&P 500 future contract. Good morning, Oleg. We will talk about all your questions. Thanks for the video. As much more. You are welcome, guys. You're welcome. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Um, okay, let's just jump into the chart. It's Friday. Remember, it's Friday. Don't risk too much. It's not worth it. So you see here, gold. I just overlay a gold with S&P 500 because they go opposite sides. If risk on and off, as I explained before, risk on, gold is down. Risk off, gold is up, and vice versa. You can see that gold actually at the same speed as S&P 500. We pulled back and we continue back up. So gold at the moment is here. S&P 500 is here. I expect the gold to come back, retest its highs. S&P 500 will come back down and test these red candles here. One, two. We tested that one quickly and popped back up, but it's Friday. I expect that today is going to be close, can close like that. It's not going to create a new all-time highs. Probably it's going to go down more from Monday. Look out for this indecision candle or wick candle. That's going to be a lot of indecision going on around here. That could be good area to long from, aggressive trade. Or if you think that's is going to hold here, then you can just buy for wave two. Okay, and if you start to keep moving, that's mean we could very much likely will break a new high. Okay, if you trade in this pair, but that's I'm doing it only for the reason of risk off and on because all market are connected, just like the internet. All the market connected to each other. If any like S&P 500 reacting, it will chain reaction all the currencies around because everyone trading around the globe that converted their currencies to buy the stock, US stock, by the dollar. Then when they get out of their assets, they convert it back from dollar to their currencies, and that's why the currency fluctuating all the time. You understand, guys? It's a very important concept to understand. Moving on to gold itself. So as you can see, why gold is here as well. I'm maybe yeah. Okay, I see what's happening here. Just hide it. Here we go. Here you go. So what happened yesterday? Gold shows some momentum back up. We have like we are in the range. That's my area of the range itself. That's the box is gonna be probably gonna keep going that until some news to push the stock down. However, we making high lows, guys. So look at that. So far, what we did, we break this. Just ignore this one for now. That's about the war between Iran and US. Trigger this. However, the gold was here already before that. This candle is just pushed back high, it's just accelerating the prices. But that's where the gold price you should monitor your take profit. If you long, that's where you exit. He's not gonna count this now. There's a war situation and it's over now, hopefully. So he's not gonna count this. I count this only. So if I'm long, yeah, I wish I was long, but I'm long off, on and off, on and off, regarding the stock. You long, you get exit here, you come here and retest is high. Probably is gonna be angled by this trend line and probably gonna show some momentum back down and probably break up higher if anything happen in the election. So watch out for the election. Let me actually get this here. I'll be monitor this one. See, the angle is actually, if we just to get it here after that red candle, if you look here, market structure is very important to understand. We went down and we pushed down and we come back, we broke and we continue back up. So what happened is we broke that trend line. In another word, just we broke it. If we take that angled trend line here and we make a copy of it and we push it somewhere out above this green candle. If I'm correct, if my drawing is correct, it's following day by day, probably going to see that today coming up green here, next day pullback, and next day we'll come to retest this trend line, and that's where we are here. You understand? That's how you can actually project in where the market can go in the future. That's the high crisscross with the top of the channel. How many days? Look at that. Not this day, probably Monday or Tuesday to hit this level. Okay. So today could be just coming up here, close the day green. If the stock pull back, Monday probably gonna do a wick halfway, then continue back up to hit this area. That's the area of interest here. Okay, could be taking 1, 2, 3 days. Anything happen over the weekend, probably gonna open with a gap, continuing back up. Probably is gonna break all my channel and all the way up to 1600 again. I originally targeted $1,600 for the second quarter, so until June. I expect it to break that level and continue back up, and probably by the last quarter, quarter four, probably gonna meet 1800 if everything go as planned. Okay, guys. Um, let's see the question. We're gonna come to pound now, because everyone asking for pound. Dex dollar index all-time highs. No surprise. Every Friday come to all-time highs. Not all-time highs, sorry. To a level of interest. So we broke that trend line. We come back, fake head down here, we continue back up. We have a solid 1 day green, 2 days green. See how the day gonna close. Probably expect another day green, third day green. It could come back very much next week to test this 98.4. Could be very much test it very strongly. What happened here? We have wave, pullback, wave, pullback, small wave, pullback, and a small wave as well. It started losing momentum here. You understand? So it kind of like really small here, then I have a big one and small pullback, and Bush just broke a little bit and just broke it, but we went inside it again and we just broke it by a major, just not really much. So they have a two factor here to short it. We have a top, three tops, resistance, four tops, and the momentum is very slow. We have a strong couple days here. We have 3 days red, and we have a 2 days green, and the momentum is really losing the steam to go up. So I expect that probably by next week go down. From what I can see here, this is an interesting area to watch out for continuation or not. Okay, let's get to dollar. I will come to pound, guys. I'll come to pound. Yeah, I will come to all the pound pairs. As you can see that the yen is strong, dollar is weak, despite that the DAX is up, but dollar is looking weak as well here. So watch out for this. We actually last time I talk about this. The trend line will come back retested, and we'll watch it from here. Probably come back to this area and continue down, start creating a channel. Okay. So if you trade in this pair, that day could be just that it. It's not gonna do any more things unless some news. We have CAD news, so CAD is not gonna do anything regarding USD. That's yen and USD. So I think that that day is just a small pullback, 50% of this move. So probably we're going to continue down to retest this trend line, break it, retest it inside, and continue down. Okay, that's the daily view, so it's different. Yeah. Pound USD. So as you can see, Pound USD still in the play with me. That trend line is broken, and we're retesting that trend line. As I said, it probably is going to test that trend line. I'm in the trade already. Let me get you my chart. Okay, I'm in CAD. Just let me get to Pound. Let's just analyze this first. So I'm in CAD now. CAD trade. Let me just make this bigger. So yesterday I put that trade limit order at the beginning of the month. The opening of the month has been triggered We'll have a couple of days. We'll have a 1, 2, 3 days green, and 2 days so far it's just a pullback. That day could just keep going up. I'm waiting for another pullback to take my second order. Yeah, I don't mind if I'm not in the profit, but that's where I'm supposed to do. That's aggressive entry. That's just standby entry, like as a backup, because that's where I wanted to enter from first place at this level. But looks pound strong, and that's why I wanted to get enter. I want to enter as soon as possible and take my take profit somewhere up there. Well, to be honest, I wanted to be higher, but no, I can't get this here. I wanted to be higher, but it's okay. If that trigger here as well, I'll be happy to exit here. But if it's not, maybe I will put my take profit all the way up here because that's gonna be tested very very soon next week, before the month's end. So before the month's end, probably we're gonna be up here. That's the month's border, guys. Yeah, that's the month's border. That's the daily view. Let me get to GBP USD. Um, okay, you know what I did here? I had a trade somewhere here. I exit at this highs up to this high, then I re-enter again here. Yesterday I left a limit order just at this at the day close down here below the low on the range. Just to get this zoomed in. Okay, clear. Okay, so what happened is that's a very old position. It's here. I entered here, and I enter one, two positions, and I exit here. I enter another position here, and I exit yesterday, day before yesterday here. Then I enter another level here. It's been filled today, only this morning. So you said bound after the good news went down. Whoever brought from this level, guys, okay, whoever pushed the market up at the news time, just need to know that at the news time, the market already priced in. So in advance, they do their analyzing the market. They have resources. They have people only doing that for living. They analyze the market, the economy, and everything, and they give him view, the big company, the hedge funds and stuff. So when they do that, they expecting the coming up news in 4 days is going to be strong momentum up. They look to the market, and after that, they start to load in their positions. When the news hit the wire, that's when they exit their position because the expectation was correct and they already gained all this move, for example. Okay, now is a pullback time, give you a discount. What's coming up next? This support area here. There is a support area here coming, and the end of the month's target. We could not do anything. We could keep doing that for a while until we have some news of Brexit. Then from the end of the month, we could see break up or break down. Okay. So far so good. I expected that happen anyway. That's why I put the second position here, despite the green move up. I didn't want to exit even here. I kept it running because that's where I wanted to exit, somewhere up there. But I put all my take profit at around this high for now, until we see what's happening in Brexit, whether or not we're going to continue up to 1.40. That's where I wanted to the bound to be in the cable, because cable. Sorry, that's the CAD. I thought I wanted to bound. Oh, why is showing CAD? Right, it's just a showing CAD here, but it's not. It's because I take the chart out of the MT4 itself. Is not updating here, but it is bound USD. So I expect one bound USD to be 140 very soon by February if everything goes as planned. But I don't see any negativity about Brexit, to be honest, because we're going to start Brexit negotiation properly. I'm going to do some paperwork and so on. So 140 is a good area to exit your long-term trade. So far, we went up and we consolidate. That's a wave flag. We're going to break out soon. We did actually break out. Technically, we did break out here and retest. Probably we're going to continue back up to retest this highs and these highs. Okay. I exit here and I will re-enter again for pullback of this area in the future. Okay, so far so good. I've got another position on bound AUD. I put that position and I posted on Telegram. I put a limit order and it's been triggered yesterday quickly and went to green. I left it open anyway because I wanted to see it here, not here. So far, when we had this good news, or was it was a good news of Aussie, and just give back away the gain, because the index, as you can see, it was a spike candle like that. The next day today is going down. So let's see how it's going to play today. Pound after the news, all the profit taken already been done. Just wait for some certain price action to show you the momentum continue back up if you're not in the trade yet. However, I'm already in the trade. I'm in profit. I'm overall in profit this week. Green, all great. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the next week to hit my target. That's the end of the month. That's where I wanted to pound pound Aussie to be in. Other than that, I don't have any other trade on any other pairs but that one. If I take any trade, I will be posting it for you guys. Okay, not this one. Sorry. Oh, where it is? Here you go. So that's the index. That's the index meter. That's the 1 hour. That's the day border. So that's the day border here. You see pound coming back from the top. As I said, that already pound priced in, waiting before the news start to cool down, and we're coming back here. But watch out for which pound to retest and continue back up. Probably gonna close the day green today. So probably gonna be closing the candle green in the session across the pairs. Euro is down, as you can see. Euro is all the way down here. New Zealand is pushing up, which is great. So Euro New Zealand is a good trade, guys. You can short Euro New Zealand, as I talked about yesterday. I will come to it here. And what else is moving? CAD look like it's pulling back. Dollar is just trying to chase pound. Probably they're gonna come in certain position here and they start to break out from each other. Yen, you can see yen is pushing. Since yen is pushing, I think USD is gonna just pull back down. Just watch out for that. Let me just analyze the rest of the pairs because I know that you want pound New Zealand, pound New Zealand, pound New Zealand. Okay, okay. Here you go, pound New Zealand. As I said about New Zealand is strong. We have a support resistance area here, but however the move is moving, we broke, we'll come back retest. Okay, we'll come back retest here, but the news pushed a little bit further, so I expect to hold here and continue long. However, New Zealand is showing some strength, so see how that is gonna do today. Either we're gonna break this area, go down more, or go up. So if we broke this, we retest and we'll go down. If we just hold here and we continue back up, it will be great. Okay, this is quite a strong area here. We have a spike here. We have a spike here, candle, uh, shooting star candle. We have a wick here, and we're coming back again to retest this. So watch out for this today. That today could be the testing day. We had one green, two green, three green, one red, two red. We still inside the day before. So we're still inside that trade the day. So we didn't really do much. We didn't go anywhere yet. We're still inside what was it, Wednesday? So Wednesday, we're still inside Wednesday border. So I like to see the breakout of this Wednesday. Either go down or either is gonna go back up. It's still in decision. If you're asking me what trade you're gonna take, first of all, it's Friday. Secondly, New Zealand showing some momentum. Thirdly, pound just take profit in play, and it was priced in. Now it's pulling back, so giving some discount. So I will watch out for this pair to give me some momentum, rotation, and continue back up. Or actually, the momentum is strong and is trying to break that day. If we broke that day, then watch out for retest to continue down. Or if it didn't break that day, then we rotate back up to continue the move up to these levels, to this consolidation area here, then the next box here, then the next box here, accordingly with this high. All this marker I mark it here, it's quite a good level to exit your positions. This is the old one. This one just here, midway between this area and this area and the low of this. So that's a good area to take profit here. It's really a good risk and reward. If that hold well here, I will enter a trade, and that's if that correct, I'll just come up here about 350 bips around this area, or just below this spike here, 360 bips. If so, probably it's gonna be 300 only because if I will enter a trade, I'll wait for green day to break up higher more, then I will take it from there. Okay. Uh, Pound yen. Yen, as you can see, showing some momentum. Plus pound just getting weaker. So what we have here, we have a Friday pound get the news header wire green, but giving pullback profit taken as I talked about it, and yen is strong. Okay, yen is strong and the stock showing some sideways. So we've got a few things to tell you. This pair is going to consolidate. Okay, pound is going to be strong again. The yen is strong, then we will see like no really good mover. So this pair you just leave it on the shelf for now. You don't have to trade it for now. Um, okay. Any question, guys? Please leave it in a comment in the chat, and I will answer you. I would like to speed up a little bit because we've been a while here. Um, there's bound noise as you can see. Obviously, this long been closed and open many times. Already take profit, but leave this one runner as to come to this level. That's fine. Already analyze it. Okay, bound Euro New Zealand. Here we go. We talked about it yesterday. Broke already here and will continue. You see, so that was a good play. It's gonna go down to that levels and see how it's gonna behave here. It's gonna actually show you if you are wanted to short it. You just wait for it. Well, it's quite too late now because that could be two situations. That could be just to hold here and go back up again. Okay, as a wave one, wave two, wave three. Scenario one. Scenario two, that could go all the way down here, pull back, come to that trend line area, and continue down. Retest, continue down. That could be the play. Obviously, it's not going to be lines like that. It's going to be like a candle in the middle. It's going to be confusing, but that's what you need to look. Go back and look what the bigger picture is. Where is your support? What the facts and the qualifier? What's like what the New Zealand doing index? What Euro index is doing? What the news coming up next week is going to match with your trade or not? All the stuff you need to put in mind and go ahead with it. So that could be just a higher low. You could short now and you actually shorten low, very low. You're selling it very low. Could back up here, take your profit out. There's no point. Wait for it to give you more indication what you want to do. Another have a red day because that's to do with euro news, and here to do with euro weaker plus New Zealand a little bit strong. So you better off wait for more direction. At the moment, you got to just test it here and keep going up, or you want to just break it, retest, and go down. There's no good trade for me here yet. You can put limit orders. You can put limit order here, sell. If we by chance get to touch it today, scalp it, come back down, then you can short it. So you can put sell order here, sell limit. You can touch it, leave your stop loss above here, and you take profit at the bottom. You can play hour with you next week. That good play actually here. Maybe I will take it myself as well. I will leave my stop loss above here and take profit below here. Is a scalping way quickly because if it tests this pullback and go back down, that will be a good play for me. But anyway, if you want to do it, it's Friday. You can do it on Monday. You put your limit order on Monday here, see how it's gonna play. So you don't take any risk over the weekend. That's it, guys. Do you have any question? Pound Swiss. You can see we are on a resistant area, a strong one, a really strong resistant area. However, pound was strong, so we broke it. We have a wick, two, three. We didn't really do much since Wednesday. We closed here Wednesday, and we're still on the same price. So I think this one is gonna hold here for now. Probably we're gonna go down more because it's got a lot of resistance. But don't forget that if we have a strong bound, okay, that's good. However, if we have the stock risk off, Swiss is gonna boom. Yen, gold, they're gonna move, push really hard. So if that's correct, I think that's about 70%. This pair is gonna go down more because we have so much support here of the price of this level, or we're gonna just keep doing this. Okay, we're gonna do the same story here. If the stock risk off come into play, we're gonna see this pair coming back down to break the lows. If you know that the stock is gonna, if you see the stock start to risk off in the market, uh, gold getting strong, yen getting strong, you're gonna see Swiss getting strong, then it will push this pair down. That will be a good play to. Let me just see how much. If by chance, if we break that day low, if you want to short it from here, for example, you'll be aiming for this support area with about 200 bips. Your risk is going to be 100 bip, 110. Yeah, about. It's gonna break that. It's gonna go low a little bit. So 220 for 100 pips. If we break this low, you can short it anywhere in this area. Let me zoom in because you can't see. If by chance we Monday come back, we broke this, any a chance to enter the position here, then you keep going with it. You leave your stop loss above here or here. The more red they give you, the more stop loss you move it closer to the price. If you give you one red day, you leave above here. The next day is red from here, for example. That's the high of the day. You leave your stop loss above here. You come closer to your position. If you enter here, you start to come closer until it start to move halfway. You move break even, and then when you meet your target, you exit altogether. Okay. Bow New Zealand is done, guys. Do you have any questions? Okay. I think I'm gonna call it a day, guys. It's been a while. You guys have a beautiful weekend. Have a beautiful day trading. Please do not risk much today. It's Friday. It's low liquidity. Market all stock all-time highs. If we see a red day today down, the market was going to crash. So you're gonna go. Gold can go up really hard. Yen is gonna go all-time highs. No, yen is gonna go high as well. Strong momentum and risk off assets. Dollar as well. Some people maybe just some trader that want to just liquidate their positions. They don't want to buy anything else in the market for now, so they convert it to dollar. Okay, so watch out for all of this. Trading is not easy. You got to have to keep in mind so many facts, and you have to analyze the market every single day, from the weekly to the daily to the 4 hour to the 1 hour, and see how the 5 minutes behaving. 5 minutes is going to show you a lot of patterns, show you where's the buy and sellers. There's a lot of, like, for example here, 5 minutes you see that strong sell, strong sell, strong sell, then one green, strong sell, strong sell. We've got 3 days, 15-minute green, equally by 4, 5, probably 1, 2, 3, 4 minute red. Okay, that's telling me the red is more than green. That's mean the seller is more than buyer. Where we are, which level in a high time frame. If we look here, 15 minute, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 2 hours worth. By 1 hour and a half, we take all this. We engulfed all this. Okay, that's how you see market structure. Market structure is very important. See where the buyer waiting, where's the seller waiting. Don't chase the price. Don't chase it. If you chase it, you lose it. If you wait for it, you're gonna earn more. Whenever you stop loss, you should take you enter instead of your stop loss. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, you have a beautiful weekend. Take care, and I will do a review video over the weekend, and I will post it. Probably I'm gonna do one tonight. Probably more details than just a quick review. Okay, guys, you have a great weekend and day, and thanks very much for attending. And join the Telegram group, guys. Take care. Thanks. Bye.